Absolutely. And for those of you who are watching in advance of Saturday morning here at the KDIAF, I'm going to be speaking on this very topic in my talk, which is about the future of animation, interactive, immersive, and intelligent. Virtual reality is a great step to actually go into an environment, to immerse yourself, to feel that you're surrounded by, a fantasy land and dealing with animated characters or even filmed characters who aren't really there, but feel like they're with you and you feel like you're present with them. So to get to the nutshell of this, what we're going to be encountering very soon are a generation of animated environments, simulated environments, and characters who become a part of your life. So imagine if Iron Man was sitting here in front of you and talking to you in the character of Iron Man, Tony Stark, being kind of like the bad boy character. So pretty soon the idea of watching something, of looking at something, is going to be an outdated form of thinking. We're not going to think about looking at something. We're going to think about being in something or being with somebody who's not real but feels like they're real. And that's the future of entertainment, and it's quite exciting. And so for animators, filmmakers, creators of any type, this is really the next generation of content creation. It's very exciting. Yes, I've always admired the independent spirit of Taiwan filmmaking, art, and animation, and the variety of the types of work. And we see that at the KDIAF in terms of the scope of the works that are not only in competition but also out of competition. There's just a great richness, the flavor, the different styles, 2D, 3D, experimental, more realistic, edgy, right? Films and animations that have a point of view, that have a message. And I think this has always been Taiwan's strength. I've been following Taiwan's animation scene for many, many years, and it's something that I've really admired, quite frankly, and enjoyed about the works coming from Taiwan schools, from professionals. I know that many people in Taiwan sometimes feel conflicted, perhaps, because in mainland China, the animation machine, right, the entertainment machine has gotten very big and very loud and very fast. And there's a huge market there. But that market is also very focused on certain types of films and a certain definition of success, right? The type of movie that can make this amount of money for this company. And not necessarily reflective of all the diversity that animated films could have. And Taiwan students who come out of school, graduating, are often faced with a choice. I've spoken to many should I go to mainland China, for example, and take a job there, or working for some big company and get some experience? Or should I go overseas? Should I try to get a job at Pixar or at Disney and work there? Or should I stay here in Taiwan and try to make something that's local and representative of the history here of filmmaking and the culture? And I can't answer that question for anybody. It's an individual question every person has to ask themselves and answer for themselves. And also, there's no one answer. In my own career, I've worked for big companies like Disney, I've worked independently for myself, I've taught in school. Sometimes I've done all three things at the same time. So it's not like you choose one thing and that's it for the rest of your life. But what I do want to encourage for the Taiwanese artists, the Taiwanese filmmakers, the animators who are out there, is really to have confidence in yourself, in your voice, the message that you feel should be given to the world. That could be something that's very personal to you, but it can still speak to many people. And usually the things that are personal to us, if we say them with conviction and with energy, those are the things that make the best films, make the best artistic experiences, the best animations. So I want to, every artist has doubt. Every artist, I think the best artists are filled with doubt. Doubt is actually necessary for the creative process. If you're super confident all the time and you're never questioning yourself, you probably aren't making the best art, the best film that you can make. So when I talk about being confident, I don't mean that you never have doubts, but you need to have faith in yourself that even in those moments where you think, I don't know what I'm doing, or I don't know if this is good enough, the fact that you're asking that question, you don't think it's good enough, means that it's going to be better than you thought, because you're trying for more, right? And you're trying to speak something to people in a way that maybe hasn't been heard before, in the way that you're trying to say that. And that's something very special. So that's really the artist path. It's not an easy one. I know this from my own experience, and I'm sure anybody listening can feel this as well in their own heart, that that's the case. But it is possible to have a good career as an artist, but more importantly, to have a good life as an artist, to be able to offer something to the world that didn't exist, that came out of nothing. And that's a form of magic. 2019 2019关渡国际动画节，汪汪汪，请来看。